Hello and welcome to my channel, and today's unboxing of a Beautylish order that I placed like a day and a half ago. Beautylish is a company out of San Francisco, and if you recall, I had a Beautylish lucky bag unbagging back in January, the end of January, and it was my most popular video to date. Everybody who is into the Beautylish lucky bag really likes checking everybody else's YouTube video out, and so I got a ton of views for me. I mean, for some of you, you'd be like, 211 views, cry, no one loves me, and I'd be like, 211 views, yes! Considering my average right now looks to be about 40 views per video, which I'm completely fine with because I mean, I just started like a month ago. Anyhow, so Beautylish is this great company that has more high-end beauty products for sale. And the Beautylish lucky bag I received, I paid $75 for, $10 in shipping, and received, I think it ended up being like $185 or $190 worth of products, including some products that I love and are like holy grail products for me, including the Hourglass Veil Setting Powder. Amazing stuff. So I went ahead and I like looking at the Beautylish site. I rarely buy from them. I bought from them about a month ago, just a small order. And now I'm doing another one. So maybe I'm starting to turn the tide of buying more from Beautylish, but their products are really well made. And they seem to stand behind their products. So if I didn't like something, I know they would take it back. So I'm willing to take a chance and order some more from them. And the only reason I ordered 2 days ago was because there was a brush called the Goss Holiday 2018. It's like a special limited edition brush. It seems to be like kind of a great all-purpose brush, and I believe that I personally do a better job with really nice brushes when I'm doing my makeup because it spreads it very evenly. I don't have to use as much product, especially like cheek blush or highlighter or eyeshadow, and it just does a really nice job of applying the products to my face. That said, I mean, I've had some amazing, not expensive brushes. The last Allure box, I got a Moda brush that's called the Triad eye brush, and it was literally one of the best eye brushes I've ever used. So it doesn't have to be high end, but this particular brush seems pretty special, and it has glowing reviews. And I'll go ahead and link down in my information where on the Beautylish site it was, and there's a place where you can email me when it comes back in stock. I don't know if they'll restock it. They restocked it once, so maybe if it gets enough love, they'll restock it again. And sold out in like, gosh, I bought it at like 12:01 and it sold out by 6 p.m. that day. So it was a pretty popular brush. And Beautylish isn't like the world's biggest company either, so I don't think they had a ton in stock. All right, but before I begin the unboxing, I received a ton of subscribers for me in the past day because I think 4 people came on, so this feels huge because before they came on I only had 16 subscribers and I have 20. A big shout out to my subscription sisters. Thank you very much for giving me a shout out on your like small YouTubers everybody should know about. I mean, I literally just started this channel and you all picked me with 3 other amazing ladies. And it was just such a joy to see that little video of yours. So I'm going to go ahead and link to that too, because I was just thrilled. My daughter was excited for me. I told you I would tell her, and she was super excited that I had a little shout out from you all. So thank you again. And if you all haven't subscribed to the Subscription Sisters, they are so funny. They're adorable together. They actually made me really interested in trying out more videos with my own daughter. So that's why I had a quirky crate unboxing with my daughter, was because I really liked how the Subscription Sisters did kind of played off of each other. And my first video with my daughter was super successful. And so thank you guys for giving me that kind of push. Even though you didn't know that you were doing it, it gave me the push to do it with her. All right, so without further ado, I will go ahead and unbox this Beautylish order that I made a couple of days ago. So this isn't a subscription box or anything. It's just a simple regular order that you order from any retailer. But as per usual, here I am just unboxing it without you guys seeing. It's always packaged so well, and it has up here, packaged with love in San Francisco, packed by, looks like BE. Anyway, they did a nice job. Looks like there's a box within a box. How pretty is that? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the box within a box out. Or no, it's not a box within a box. It's kind of like a layer, wrapping it very carefully. So you're meant to take the tab and lift it up, which I'm going to do right now and show y'all. This, by the way, I love coming home to this 2 days after I order it. You know, I have a great time at my job. I love my 8th graders. They're really great kids. I have great 7th graders too. I love it. I teach American history to them all day long, and it's just such a joy. But you know, you're tired by the end of the day, and here I am with my gin and tonic, so. Nice way to wind my day down. Just have a sip of something yummy. And every once in a while, get something fun to open. It doesn't happen every day. I come home sometimes and it's just a letter from like Wells Fargo or something. And I'm like, really? I don't even get a catalog of pretty things to look at. This thing is giving me fits trying to open it carefully. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And so it just kind of opens up like that. And if you saw the video of my unbagging, it looked just like that unboxing. Because it's not really a bag. They sent you with the lucky bag. There's a layer, ooh, multiple, okay. So there's a layer of protection, and then things just started falling out. Okay, so first up, ooh, it looks like, okay, now Beautylish is really good about this. The last time I ordered something from them, they sent me 2 hair care samples from Orbe. I believe it was Orbe, and I was so excited because I love Orbe. And it was they're foil samples, but they're great for travel, and I am going to Colorado in the spring, and I think that would last me for the entire trip, so I only have to bring a foil sample with me. And so here's what they sent me. It looks like it's a Bioderma micellar water, and I like this. I've used this before. Also, this is a nice travel size, so this could come with me to Colorado. A lot of people with their Beautylish bags actually got the Bioderma micellar water, and it's just... I mean, all of you who watch Beautylish unboxings know you've seen this before. Anyway, this is a really nice little sample, so thank you very much, Beautylish. It's very lovely, and I look forward to giving it a try. These have to be the brushes. The brushes are usually packaged this way. I've gotten a brush. I bought the Goss number 10, and it was wrapped this way. I did buy another brush with it because I wanted another eye brush. I'm trying to experiment with my eye colors, and I've been pretty successful, but it's nice to have more control, as that Triad brush showed me when I used it. So I'm going kind of into the world of more makeup brushes, quality makeup brushes, ones that will do the job well. All right, so I'll do the holiday brush in just a second, but I'll start with this brush. It's the Smith 253, and I believe they called it a small lay down brush. One thing I noticed, I have hooded eyes, and they're deep set and downturn, so I feel like I have a lot of issues like figuring out how to place things on my eyes. One thing I noticed is that getting color right on this edge here is rather difficult because there's like a flap, and the flap falls over on top of it. But you can still see the color, it's just that it's covered partially by the flap. And so when I open my eyes and I'm trying to put the makeup down, it gets caught in that flap. And so I need something very precise that is going to be perfect for that job. And it sounded like this one is, and it's very firm, and that's what I was looking for. So I'll go ahead and show you very quick. This one got really good reviews online, and it looks like it's pretty firm, and it's small enough that it can just kind of fit right where I need it to, right here in this area of my eye. And I can do a nice lay down, kind of pack on the color, and then it'll help me like pack it into the little space that's often missed because of the little flap. So it's got a nice little weight, and it's got a nice length. So I'm excited about trying this. And so here's the Goss Holiday 2018 special edition, limited edition. And it looks very similar to my number 10. It's kind of a hybrid, it feels like to me, of my number 10 and my fan brush, which is completely fine. But this one is softer. Oh my goodness, wow. And it's just got like, anyway, let me just show you so you can see it. It's just got, let me just rub my fingers. It doesn't see my face so you can see me. But it feels almost like a rabbit tail, and that is amazing. People have been saying they like to use it on like their cheeks for highlight, like you would use it like this. They say directional, like sometimes they want to have contour. I like the idea of using it this way for cheek blush. I don't necessarily want to have a huge brush to like put all my makeup on. Sometimes I want more precise control. I don't think I would use this as a foundation brush. I believe that I would just use it, especially for my cheeks. I like to have my cheeks be a very specific shape because I like my cheekbones. I think they're prominent and they look nice. And so I like to highlight them as opposed to my hooded, downturned, deep set eyes. Yay me. So I think that the Wayne Goss Special Edition will definitely do that for me. So I'm thrilled with my choice of brushes, and I think they're going to suit my makeup counter in my bathroom really well. I did get a couple of more things in my purchase because I figure if it's coming from San Francisco, I'd rather have it just all ship at the same time rather than a bunch of little things together. Save on packaging. Packaged again very nicely in a nice little paper bag. And the first thing was the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray, the bridal one. I went ahead and got the smaller size. I don't tend to use a ton, so I don't need the bigger one at this moment. But I've heard really good things about it. A lot of people got these in their Beautylish Lucky Bags, and from what the reviews said, it sounds like it's a really good brand, and it really does a great job of keeping your makeup on all day. And I have to say, ever since I've been using finishing powders like the Hourglass Veil, using proper brushes, and using a setting spray, my makeup has stayed on all day and has looked pretty nice, even though I work a long day as a school teacher. So, you know, I mean, there is something to be said for using the right stuff. The next thing I got was an Hourglass. Love Hourglass. It's my favorite makeup company. I think, you know, it used to be like NARS and a couple of other companies, but Hourglass really, for me personally, has a lot of great products, and I don't know, everything I've tried from them has worked fabulously for me personally, so I'm a huge fan of their products. And so I've been trying to buy more and more Hourglass because I'm noticing that for me personally, they're the best company. All right, so this is the, it's an eyeliner. It's a mechanical gel eyeliner. I like mechanical gel eyeliners. I wear them often. I actually bought 2 from Sephora this weekend in the color, or 2 weekends ago, excuse me, in khaki and like an ocean blue color or teal. And those suited me, and I really like them. And they worked really well. Sephora brand. It's like, hey, this is like a navy color. I don't think they call it navy. It's called Ocean Floor. But it has that kind of midnight navy color. Ooh, it's very, very thin. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you, look at how tiny that little nib is. This is going to be fabulous for, let's swatch it so you can see it. It's like I can almost do like, ooh, that's cool. Like I don't usually get the chance to do really cool swatches. Doesn't go down as easily as it went up, so I'm going to be very careful putting this back on so I don't ruin the tip. But look at how nicely that tip, look at that. It's this pretty little curly Q, like a deep navy color. How beautiful. I'm liking what I've bought so far. Okay, and then I have the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation in the color Shell. I've seen a lot of people, there's a ton of hype about this in the community of makeup YouTubers, and a lot of people really don't like it. But I've learned a lot in watching all their videos, and they have some very specific advice about what to buy. For one thing, it sounds like it goes yellow very quickly, and I have a yellow undertone. So I went ahead and bought Shell, which is a light in medium. I'm sorry, excuse me, a light with neutral undertones. And normally I would go for like a light with a golden undertone or a light medium with a golden undertone. But based on the fact that it would turn yellow right away, I was like, well, if I go with the neutral, it will turn yellow anyway, and that'll be probably a good match for my skin. It also seems like it was a little darker, and so I wanted to get something on the fairer end, and normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I would go for a light medium in a golden, and this time I went for a light in a neutral. All right, I'll swatch this on the other hand. Oh, you know what? Let me show it to you. I'm sure all of you have seen it a gazillion times if you're a makeup person. It's very pretty packaging. And if this doesn't work out color-wise, I know they have a pretty good policy for returns, so I'm not that stressed out about it if it doesn't work, but I spent a lot of time researching, and I looked at other YouTubers with my skin tone, and I kind of figured this would be a good shade. I'm not going to test it on my face right now, but I'll put it here. I just did a huge pump, and you're only supposed to use a half a pump, so what I put on my skin was like a whole application for my face, but you can tell, I can tell immediately that it's super thick, so I hope you can see that. This much there, but yeah, it's got a nice consistency, and I can tell, like, I should do that. I should cover my entire hand, because sometimes I have like sunspots and stuff, and I can tell right away that it actually does a really good job of getting rid of some of the discoloration on my skin, on my hands. So that's actually huge, because my hand, I love my hand shape, and I think it's very pretty, you know, with time. I am not 15. I have some sunspots and some wrinkles. Anyway, so it completely covered all of those imperfections in my skin. And I'm going to hold up my other hand so you can see the difference. I don't know if that's too close. Anyhow, if you can see, one is very pink and you can see the spots, and the other one is definitely on the covered end. It has a nice coverage. So I don't know if that's full coverage or not. I tend to use some foundations that are definitely on the light to medium coverage. So, and finally, last but not least, I went ahead and bought the Good Molecules. They used to carry the Ordinary. I don't know if they've started re-carrying it, but they've got Good Molecules. And a bunch of people had gotten the Wake Up Serum, the eye serum, in their Beautylish Lucky Bag. I got the Super Peptide. I wanted something with caffeine, because in the morning sometimes there's a little bit of puffiness, and I've heard that caffeine can be really good for puffy eyes. And so I went ahead and got this. And this is I think $6. Or, yeah, $6 or $8. It's not very expensive at all. So I thought, well, let's give it a try. I can afford $6 or $8. So it's funny, because Beautylish has a $56 foundation, but they also have a $6, $8 eye serum. So they kind of really do suit a lot of people's budgets, and they offered this really nice shipping policy. I mean, obviously it came in a day and a half from San Francisco, and I live in Virginia. So anyway, I am glad you were able to stick around with me for this unboxing. At some point I'd like to go ahead and do a full face of makeup with some of the products that I've used today. Maybe some of my other products. I'm hoping that the Vanish works really well for my skin tone, and but I'd like to go ahead and do a nice little test. I'm not going to actually put the makeup on camera. I don't know that I'm ready for that, but I might put on a full face and then show you the different products I use. And at some point I'd like to do a favorites video, because I have a feeling a whole bunch of my Wayne Goss brushes and my Hourglass items would end up in the favorites video. So if you are interested in seeing me do something like, oh, I've put this full face of makeup on and these are the products I use, or you'd like to see me do these are my favorite items and my favorite products, and you want to know more about what I like to use, then I am more than happy to do either of those. I'm not ready to do like a try on, like bare face thing yet, but I will get there. So comment down below if you are interested in either one of those types of videos. All right, I thank you very much for visiting. I hope you've pushed the subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing what you all have to offer. So let me know if you have anything, or if you have any experience with any of these products. Y'all have a good day. It was nice spending time with you tonight.